Hello, hello, hello. I'm just getting all the things done the way I'm supposed to be getting them done. So give me one hot second for that. There we go. There. It has been a while since I've been live on the U of Tube, so thank you guys for being patient. It has been one crazy ride. So just hold one second. I want to make sure that you can hear me over there. Getting all the things done the way I'm supposed to be getting them done. Perfect. So hello, 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 everyone. Tonight I'm going to be teaching you a class called Sales. It has been a while since I've been live on the U of Tube, so thank you guys for being patient. While I give it a hot second, it has been one crazy to do what they need to do. Let me know in the comment section where you are. I want to make sure that you can hear me over there. That would be a great way to let me know where you are. Perfect. Hello, 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 everyone. Tonight I'm going to be teaching you a class called That would be fantastic. Sales. It has been a while since I've been live on the U of Tube, so thank you guys for being patient. While I give it a hot second, it has been one crazy do what they need to do. Let me know in the comment section where you are. That would be a great way to let me know where you are. Perfect. Hello, 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 everyone. Tonight I'm going to be where you guys are from. That would be fantastic. Sales. It has been a while since I've been live on the U of Tube, so thank you guys for being patient. While I give it a hot second, it has been one crazy thing to do. Let me know in the comment section where you are. That would be a great way to let me know where you are. Perfect. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Hello, everyone. Lots of things going on. Lots of moving parts. And this is the downside to social media right now I'm live on TikTok. I give it a hot second. It is and this is the downside. Let me know in the comment section in a nutshell. Is trying to make sure everything goes all that perfect. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Hello, everyone. Is trying to be on moving parts. And this is the downside to social media right now I'm on TikTok. I give it a hot second. It is this is the downside. Let me know in the comment section in a nutshell. Is trying to make sure everything goes all that perfect. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Hello, everyone. Is trying to be on moving parts. And this is the downside to social media. So right now I'm on TikTok. I give it a hot second. It is this is the downside. Let me know in the comment section in a nutshell. Is trying to teaching you something goes perfect. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. Hello, everyone. Lots of trying to be on moving parts. I do apologize if I have to this is the downside to social media. So right now I'm real crazy. This is the downside. Let me know in the comment section in a nutshell. So let me ask you this question. If you stopped already today, perfect. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I want you guys to give that a hot I do apologize if I have to this is the downside. Let me ask you this question. If you stopped already today, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I want you guys to give that a hot I do apologize if I have to he's so shocking, it's real amazing. I'm not let me ask you this question. If you stopped already today, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I want you guys to give that I have he's so shocking, it's real amazing. I'm not let me ask you this question. If you stopped already today, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I want you guys to give that I have he's so shocking, it's real amazing. I'm not let me ask you this question. Is that better? My sister, my nightmare. Is that better over on the YouTube? I think I had too many things on. I'm waiting for them to answer me over on YouTube. Yes, no, maybe. Good now? Okay. I had too many buttons on. If you missed that in the beginning, I haven't been live on the YouTube in like a hot minute, so I pushed too many buttons. Okay, I got button happy. So, I swear I don't hear any voices. They were hearing multiple. Okay, so let's get back to that. The generational gap is definitely there, and a lot of us small business owners don't understand and want to have to do all the things. So, I went in and that was intense. Sorry. I'm going to give you my little script, if you will. Hold on, we're going to get the little eyeballs on because I am almost 50. Tromboning it here. Let's see. Actually, I can't see for... I'm one of those people that needs their glasses for far away and not, you know, I don't need cheaters, as my mother likes to call them. All right. So, we've acknowledged that if you were to stop posting today, your business would fail, which means you didn't put the groundwork in for what we call the old way of doing things, right? The old way is a tried and true way, all right? So here's the truth about social media, okay? Social media is great, but she's a diva, okay? One day it's showing your post to everyone. The next day it's ghosting you like a bad ex. I mean, really, it is, right? You are trying to chase the algorithms. Are your algorithms not algorithm? You can't figure out. You're like, Nikki, I've done all the steps. I've done everything that I'm doing. I can't be seen. I'm being ghosted. I'm not getting the views. I get that, right? I totally get that. So what I have done is I have created a worksheet. In order to get this worksheet, it's going to be posted over on my Book of Faces group, the Sassy Subber. You can go into it. It's called the Sassy Subber. Let me find my little thingy because it's a long name. Amazing results over there. The Sassy Subber, Sublimation, Embroidery, Laser, Vinyl, and Designer Nation. I will make sure that I post the links in my YouTube video once I go back through and edit everything. But if you're looking for me, you can also go over on TikTok. If you aren't watching me on TikTok, go up to my picture and go into my link tree and you can find me there as well. Okay, so now that I've got all the logistics out of the way, let's talk about the Sales Beyond the Keyboard worksheet that I did for you. I'm going to go over this line by line because I feel that there's so many little nuggets in here that we don't think about. I literally spelled it out for you, okay? I spoon-fed it on a beautiful sassy platter, okay? Email marketing. I am not talking about, I know it says Beyond the Keyboard, but email marketing is still very relevant, all right? So if you're not collecting emails from your clients, from your vendor shows, you're missing out on huge opportunities. Now, I am not just talking about throwing out a newsletter out there. No, we're talking about building a list of your past buyers and those interested customers. So you have your list of past buyers. Hey, I see you. And then you're like, you have your other ones that are like, listen, sign up for my email list. You're going to hear about all the steals and deals. That's where you get to really engage with your customer as well. Send out weekly emails with featured products, a special offer, or even a story. If you caught my other live earlier in the week, you would have heard me talk about a story. When you're telling a story to sell your product, would you please, for the love of everything beautiful, do not say, here is my wonderful thing. I am selling you this, that, and the third, but I'm not telling you I'm selling it. I am saying my baby is born. I got a new grandbaby. If you want stuff just like this, I can make it for you. Yeah, honestly, don't do that. Tell the damn story. Say, I have a beautiful granddaughter now, you know, and post about, you know, how wonderful it is to be a grandparent, and show pictures of things that you made. So it's that subliminal messaging kind of thing, without saying, oh, but guess what? I can also make you things. That's not what you're supposed to do. That's not telling the story. That's not engaging with them. You're stuffing it down their throat. I don't know how to say that any which way. It's Sunday. Okay? In this thing that I'm showing you right here, okay, that I'm reading for you, I even give you, for those emails, hook ideas for your subject line. Because let's just be honest, when you read an email, you are going to, that's what's going to catch your eye. You haven't even opened the damn thing yet. You want to go, oh, well, let me click, right? You want them to click and open. All right. So I go in and I give you at least 3 hook ideas. You won't believe what's new this week. Your VIP sneak peek is here. Local favorite, back in stock, limited supply. Now, I go even further in this, all right? And I'll go through this through steps 1 through 10, all right? But I'm going to break it down in 1 right now. I even give you a mini script. I literally spoon-fed this. Hi, Bob. How are you? Thanks for supporting my small business. This week, I am featuring towels that have Highland cows on it because it's a perfect for, and whatever the reason is, it is perfect for that Mother's Day gift, right? So check it out and post the link. I literally spoon feed it. You go in and plug it. If your words are not wording, I helped you with it. So that's number 1. In that email marketing, you want to have an amazing hook. You want to email or have email lists from existing clients and get new clients. Anytime you meet somebody, whether it's X, Y, and Z, this is where those tap tags come in handy. So if you don't know what a tap tag is, it's a tag that goes on, and I don't have mine sitting right here. Of course I don't, right? Oh, I do. Look at that. Here's my tap tag. You can have this linked to a Google Doc that asks for their name, their address, and phone number, right? Whatever it is. But really, you're just looking for their email. And you want it to say, sign up for my email list, and then they can get X, Y, and Z off, right? But when you see somebody, get a tap tag, all right? And that tap tag is going to create your email list for anybody you see, all right? So that is one way to grab people in. Now that you've got them in, you got to do your due diligence. If you're not going to post on social media, you don't want to write the post every day, you don't want to create the reel, take the video pictures, whatever it is, for the love of God, please, can you at least write an email? Write an email, all right? I will be very honest with you. I don't write emails. Okay, I don't. Why? Because I'm on social media. That was my trade-off. I didn't mind being on social media because that is something I feel comfortable with. But there's a lot of you who feel comfortable with the emails. Okay, so go with that. Number 2. These 2 through 10 are just ideas that I have out there that don't require you to be on social media. Customer referral program. All right. Offer $5 off or a freebie every time a customer orders. Postcard or email script. Love this product. Share it. When your friend buys, you both win. So you could do, that's email marketing. All right. Yes, you can mail out postcards, all right? And we're going to go in deeper in other places and things that you can do as well. Referral ideas. BOGO coupon for friends. You buy and your friend gets one, whatever, right? Exclusive early access to new drops. Loyalty punch cards, digital or paper. However you decide to do it, that is perfect. So when that customer orders 5 orders with you within 6 months, and then they order that 7th, you get to give them that beautiful message that says, hey, this is your 7th order. You earned a free ... Okay? Whatever it is that speaks to your heart. So there's that. Follow up after the purchase. Remember, all of these steps are tried and true things that my grandparents used, okay? Before the interwebs, this is how they did business. They followed up. They're like, hey, what you doing? No, really. They followed up with a thank you card, an email, a text the week after delivery, upsell ideas, suggest a related product that they might have or love. So let's say you ran a sale on towels, or you just showed off a new towel, whatever it may be, all right? You had, we're going to go conservative, 5 people purchase. It starts small, but gets bigger, right? So you started out with 5, you're going to then follow up email with them and say, hey, those towels that I had last week, or that you ordered last week, I also have placemats and coasters to match, right? Now you're going to go, well, the crap, now I got the towels, now I need the placemats and I need the coasters, and maybe I want a wall hanging, right? And you see how that snowballs? Every time they order something, you can then email them the upsell to match the product that they purchased, all right? And you could do it in a blind copy, so you know, that kind of thing. Now the script idea for the follow-up purchase, whoops, sorry, thank you, is, hey Amanda, I hope you're loving your towels. Here's a code for 10% off your next order. Oh, and by the way, I have placemats to match that towel set. Win-win, old-fashioned pen to paper type of thing, okay? Now we're going to get into some other things. Other ideas are local pop-ups or partnerships. This is where you're actually going to have to get out and do the thing. I know you guys don't like social media. I get that. I know a lot of you are scared of it, and just there's something about it that you just are like this too, right? But you have to think of the way they used to do it, and a lot of people still do it, is cold calling, actually walking into places and saying, hey, this is who I am. It's still social. It's just not on the computer. All right? So maybe it's less intense. I don't know. So the local pop-up are partnerships. Partnerships with local coffee shops, hair salons, and local boutiques. A script approach for that. Hi, I'm Nikki. I'm a local maker, and I think that these products, and bring them in the product, would fit perfectly for your shop. Let me know if you would like to set up a pop-up event. Maybe you'd like to sell them at your shop. You decide how you want to approach it. If you want to do like a pop-up event, then you go in with the pop-up event verbiage. If you want to be able to sell at their establishment, then you go in with that type of verbiage. You don't want to go in with both because it kind of collides. You want to kind of feel it out, because maybe if you had them sell stuff, you might be like, you know what, the pop-up isn't my vibe for this particular location. Whereas you might be doing a pop-up location, you're like, this is just a waste of my time. They'd be better suited for that. You won't know until you dive in, right? So you got to dive in first. All right, next up. Oh, let me finish that. The idea is a pop-up table, and pick a busy Saturday or right near a holiday season. Find places that allow for pop-ups. Pop-up idea, Holiday Tree Farms. Just saying, throwing that out there. Let that roll with it. Okay. Business cards with a hook. I talk about it for social media, but you need to also have those hooks for when you are doing emailing, when you're even talking to people, right? I know how to grab you in. I go, boom, and I get you in there, right? So what you can do is add a QR code linking your shop or a vendor event. Maybe it's your vendor calendar. It could be to your website. It could be to your email list. It could be to a discount code. Bring this card for 10% off your next order. So now what they have to do, now they got to save your card. And now they've got a discount if they save their card and they hand it back to you. Win, right? Hooks. Here's the reason for hooks. Because you deserve handmade, not factory made, small gifts, big smiles, scan for more. That's the hook you can put on those business cards. The loyalty and VIP program. Examples: buy 5 ornaments, get 1 free. VIP only mystery deals. Exclusive early access for repeat customers. Pause. We are so busy trying to get new clients, we forget to cater to the ones that have been helping us along all along. I want you to make sure, please process everything I'm about to say. I want you to make sure that you pay attention to the ones that you've already had, build that clientele still with them and that rapport, and then get the new ones, right? So you want to build your clientele, which I get, but you got to worry about the clientele you already have as well. Don't just push them to the side because you're like, hey, they bought my thing, whatever. No, you want them to keep coming back. And in order to do that, you got to give them some incentives. You got to give them a reason why to shop with you. Okay? So here's your script idea. You're on my VIP list now. Here's a first peek at this week's launch. So if you have clients, if you want to have the VIPs be, if they've purchased 2 or 3 times from you in a certain amount of time, they now become a VIP. All right. So with that said, that's where they get the sneak peeks. That's where they get the bigger discounts. Maybe your average Joe Schmo, the Eskimo client who you're just meeting for the first time, you might give them only 10%. But those past clients, yeah, those are the ones that are still buying from you. You might give them 15, you might give them 20, you might give them a freebie to go with it. Don't let the economy fool you either. There are ways around this in every which way you can. So don't think you can't. Oh, hold on. Why is that not? Oh, there it goes. Now we're charging. You want to make sure that that's what you're doing at the end of the day. All right. So, all right. There's that. Text alert list. Now, there are some free and low-cost text alerts that you can use, like Google Voice. So you can get yourself your own phone number from Google Voice and you can text them. But please note that when you do that, you can only text like 5 at a time before it triggers some sort of warning. So just keep that in mind. You can't do 100 texts at a time and have that, you know, and not send up red flags. All right, because then it looks spammy. Other ones, simple texting or text magic are other ones that you can use. Always look into them. Yes, there can be prices that will go into having these text alerts. You also have to keep in mind, when you send a text, you get charged for each text and the style of text because it depends on how or which type of phone it goes to. And it also has, if somebody texts you back, you get charged for that as well. At least the texting program I used to use. All right. Hook ideas. Want first dibs? Join my text club for early releases. Script. Hey VIPs. Deal drops tomorrow. Get the first ones and drop the link. That's huge too. A lot of people like text alerts. That's probably, if you're not an email writer, text alerts is where it's at. They're shorter, they're sweeter, they're grab it. Okay? And then you go in, this is what you're doing, bam, off it goes, and there you go. Money well spent if you go with the paid route. It's definitely something to consider. All right? Email only exclusives. So while you're doing those email lists, maybe you want to have your email exclusives that only people who are on your email list can get. And that's a bonus to have them sign on to be an email. You could do the same thing with your text alerts. Anybody who's on your text alerts, there you go. That's something that they can do, is offer just like discounts just for their text alerts customers and once you signed up for your email. All right. Limited edition color, bundle only offerings to subscribers, early bird coupons, private sales before the public sees it, the hook ideas, because my insiders deserve the first look, secret sale, emails for VIPs only, or text alerts, right? Past event contacts. This is where those of you who love to do your vendor shows or your craft fairs, those past contacts are a huge asset to you. All right, it doesn't, and so there's that. And like I said, don't forget the customers that have been with you. And if they haven't ordered from you in a while, maybe just send them an email, because on your checkout, you should be collecting their emails, right? Just send them an email. Let them know, hey, this is what we're doing. All right. With that, you reach out to the people from your past vendor shows and craft fairs. Here's the script. Hey, it's been a while. I missed you. Right? New this week, stops by and see. I will be at this vendor show. I have this sale going on. I have this new item, and just kind of drop it in their lap, if you will. Now, again, that's for text and email people. Thank them for visiting. So if you met a client at your vendor booth, they signed up for your email or your text alert, you wait until the following week. So if it's on a Saturday, you wait till the next Saturday and say, hey, or Friday, say, hey, thanks so much for coming to my booth last Saturday. I had so much fun interacting with you. If there's anything I can do, please, by all means, reach out. And oh, by the way, I've got this, this, and this. There you go. Lastly, thank you cards with Next Buy bonus. So include a discount code with a thank you card. Hey, thanks so much for ordering from me. You can offer free gifts. You can offer discount codes. A handwritten little note saying, thanks so much for being a part of my journey. I loved making your order. And it could be something very simple. They're not gonna want a novel, right? They're gonna want something short and sweet. And make sure that when you're writing that handwritten note, and let's say you're attaching it with a coupon, make sure the coupon is eye-catching, okay? Don't just make it to where it just says 10% off your next order. No, make it flashy. Put some effort into it, all right? Because the flash is what kind of just makes them remember it. Bonus, if you want to put in a magnet, you put in a magnet, and if they use this code every time they order, and I will get to that, all right? They put a magnet on the refrigerator. Every time they order, they get 10%. This is just the giggles thing, right? How often do you really think they're going to remember that code? Well, to go into the refrigerator or onto the refrigerator and have that code. Not as often as you think. So don't get weirded out by it. But it's a great marketing idea of putting it on a magnet. They have the code there at all times, but they have to go into their kitchen in order to look for the code. And most times they're on their phone sitting in the living room, at a baseball game, at their kids' theater, whatever, and they decide to order something, and the code is on their refrigerator. Okay, so that's a way to market that kind of a code. Small freebies, like I said, with their next purchase, you could do like magnets, like I said, bookmarks, keychains, a pair of earrings. It could be a coaster, car coaster, depending on what it is, the business that you're in. A small freebie goes a long way with that. And if you've got their email them back after that order and say, hey, I dropped a little goodie in your box. Tell me what you think. Right? Another thing to put in there, snap, share, like. Yes, I know it's towards the social media, but you know what? Who cares? That's just one way to get in there. Do they have to? No. Do you have to be present on social media? Also, no. Beyond what everybody tells you, no, you do not have to be completely 24/7 on social media in order to sell your business. No. There's other ways to sell your business. Lots of ways. All right? You don't have the big budget or the brain power to do it all, and that's okay. All right? Now, in here, this is key. All right? This right here. This right here. I'm not going to read it to you. Here's why. I want you to go and download it. All right? I'm going to be posting it over in my Book of Faces groups, but it's bonus nuggets, simple, practical ideas for any age. All right? It gives you a lot of different things. It gives you some more hook ideas. It gives you some offline marketing ideas for there. And then at the bottom, it has your action plan this week. Top 3 things that you need to be doing. Goal, 3 non-social media actions this week to keep sales moving. So write them down. What are 3 things that you can be doing that go beyond social media? All right. So that is what this is. Again, if you're watching me in the Book of Faces or on YouTube, you can go into my Book of Faces and absolutely go over there and download it. I'll be uploading it to the group momentarily. If you're here on the Tickety Talk, you got to go up. Sorry, up over here. And you got to go to my link tree, and then you can find me there on the Book of Faces. Any of my PDFs and whatnot that I do up are over in my group. That's where you can find them. Go ahead and download them. If you don't have Facebook, DM me, let me know, and I'll try to add them to my link tree. I just haven't gotten that far in my world, right? Because social media and business and life sucking the absolute out of me. I know you all know how that feels. Well, it's been a fun Friday night. I hope you guys learned something today. Go ahead, leave me some of your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear what you have to say. I'm going to stay live here over on the Tickety Talk. Over on my YouTube, please write in the comment section those questions, or follow me over on the Book of Faces and ask me on there. And until next time, I'm signing out of YouTube. Hold on, TikTok. Let's see.